Okay guys, you're never gonna believe this, but I have a sweet little furry baby on my lap. Stay tuned and you'll find out more. Alright, so for those of you that don't know, the first thing you need to do is find a container for them to be in, sort of temporarily at the moment. And then we've got some just fluff bedding, which is just basically compressed paper or recycled paper that you can put in. And now we're kind of looking at the top of this plastic container to figure out how to cut holes in it so that he's got plenty of breathing holes. But you have to be careful because these guys like to climb. So there you go. We have a new little boy, Fancy Rat. And he is checking everything out. I know it's a little bit harder to see of him, but we've kind of makeshift a house for him right now. It has been extremely hard to find little rats at home. And so I had made the joke that we could look for one as we were going along on our trip this weekend. And lo and behold, we actually did find one. I'll definitely get some better pictures and some better footage of him, but right now he's just exploring and I want to try and let him be a little bit. I made a little hidey spot for him, and I'm feeling he is going to quickly go hide away. Again, I know the clarity of the video is not that good because I'm shooting through a plastic container, but we're trying to give him a little bit of peace to kind of get adjusted to his surroundings. But as you can see, most domesticated rats do not need a whole lot of stuff. He will not stay in this plastic container. This won't be his permanent home. But this is just a temporary safe surrounding for us to get him home. But as you can see, they need a little hidey box because I think we all need to feel safe. And then the paper bedding, a little cup for water, and some I use oxbow. I've used it with my rabbits as well, but just some oxbow young rat pellets. And he's good. Everything should be fine. You know, you don't have to do treats and toys and all of that when you first get them. They just need to get used to the surroundings, the new smells and sounds, and not being with their litter mates. So we're just going to let him chill out and get comfortable and feel a little bit safer and leave him be for a little bit. So I just wanted to let y'all know I am by no means 100% not a small pet expert in any way. But we've had several small pets in our past that we have had. And we've actually had fancy rats before. So we kind of know some of the basic things to look for. And again, he just did something that's really, really good for here in the beginning is we've put food in there and he's actually grabbed one of the pellets and put it in the house with him. So that automatically tells you, A, he's feeling safer in the little safe house, which is really good because that's what you want to do is reassure him that he is safe and he is out of harm's way. And then for him to already be willing to eat this early on is a really, really great sign because usually when they're scared, they're not going to eat. What we really want right now is to see him eat and maybe get a little something to drink, which he currently is doing right now. Maybe, or he's just washing because it's a big old open cup. But for him to be exploring and looking around and be interested in the food, it's just a really, really good sign. For him to be so young and be in a different place with different smells and everything. And I did want to offer one other tidbit too. His box, his little hidey box is cardboard, and rats love to be able to chew on stuff. So if he gets chewy, we won't be hopefully as worried about him chewing on the plastic container as more of chewing on the cardboard box, which is a whole lot easier to chew than the plastic. Now, he may not be used to having an open bowl of water. Some rats are different than others. They'll just make a mess and spill it. And then others, prefer a water bottle that has the little drip. So you just never know. You don't know until you get them and figure out what they like and what they don't like. And I will say also, no, he does not have a name yet. We're still just waiting to kind of feel out his personality and see what he's like. We had a couple pieces of food over here, and what he's proceeded to do is tuck them all away into his little house, and now he was just digging a hole to see if there was any more there. So he is definitely a curious one. I'm so pleased to see how active and curious he is so early on from us having him. So I'm very happy about that. If we can just make sure that he doesn't escape his little temporary home, that would be lovely too. We keep getting little noses out the top, but I said right now it's just a matter of making sure he feels safe and he has what he needs. Okay, so just a little update. Let's see. One, most importantly, it looks like little baby Ratty stayed in his box last night. We saw some movement and everything, but he hasn't come out. I did do some research this morning and found out that rats sleep about 15 hours out of the day. So I don't know if we'll see him a whole lot, because I would think baby rats would probably sleep even more than that. So I'll keep y'all posted, but he has not decided to make his appearance known yet this morning. For in keeping, just to keep him feeling a little bit more secure, we're going to take his little hidey house and put it in the current place. And here we go. First, the little cuddle. Yay! How about that? Like, oh my God, what's happening to me? Well, he looks fine. That's something else to remember about rats too. If you don't already know, they are great jumpers. So you kind of have to be watchful of that. We're considering the possibility of his name being Miso. M-I-S-O, like the soup. Haven't made any decisions yet, but I'm thinking that might be his name. I thought while you watch my cute little ratty run around that I could give you some fun facts about fancy rats. They are highly intelligent and can be very much trained to do almost anything. That's why you see most of the rats in movies are trained rats, and you can watch cute little videos of rats doing things all the time. They're very, very loyal and extremely clean. People have the misconception that rats are dirty. They will wash in any given time. They will wash 5 or 6 times within about 20 minutes span. They have no hair on their tail, and that's to help regulate their body temperature. And they also use that tail for balance. They have scent glands in their feet that help them retrace their steps when they're going around in different places. They do love to play, and they love to have a playmate. So if you don't have a partner for your rat, then that's what you become. And they just are very, very playful and have a lot of energy. They do like treats just like everyone else, and it's very easy to make little challenging games for them and things to keep them interested and playful. A group of rats is called a pack or a swarm, and they can swim, contrary to what people think. Rats live about 2 years. Like I was saying earlier, you can teach rats to do a lot of different tasks and things, and one of the things you can teach them is how to be litter box trained. So you can put an actual litter box in their cage and they will learn how to use that. One of the other interesting things about rats is they have a varied diet. Yes, you can give them the rat pellets, but they can also eat a lot of like fruits and vegetables and different things that you would commonly have around the house. Like my ratty right here is having a piece of apple. We've tried broccoli and carrots. Just make sure you keep things that are very low in sugar, low in salt, nothing that's really processed. They need really like fresh, clean foods.